Ken Leibw, founder and CEO of InsurTech Express. Ken, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks again for doing this. We really appreciate your support and looking forward to doing this webcast with you.
Thank you. Me too.
So Ken, what is your background and how did InsurTech Express evolve into the business it is today?
Sure. Well, I've been in the life and annuity industry for 32 years, and I have a unique perspective because I've worked on the distribution side, the carrier side, and the vendor side. So I got my start at Diversified Underwriters, which is a wholesale life brokerage agency, and that's really where I learned the business. I left as the VP of technology, and then I went to work for SelectQuote, which is another distributor, but really I worked for their technology company. And I've also worked at carriers like Mutual of Omaha and Genworth, focused on distribution technology and some back office systems. But when I was the COO of IIT, Integrated Insurance Technologies, we built the largest life and annuity data hub in the industry for life new business. We did about 1 billion new pending policies a year and 30 billion of annuities. And we also built a very robust agency management system, and Oracle owns it all today. It was eventually sold to Oracle. So I've been in the business. I also have been involved with a lot of associations like Accord and LIDMA and Leibow, doing process improvement and data standards and things of that nature. And so really being very active in the industry. But this year in 2019, we launched InsurTech Express. And really excited. The momentum's been incredible, and also Proformex has been a great partner as well. But we really started by building out content because in the InsurTech space, it's really mostly like property and casualty companies, and there was really no central resource for content from solution providers, industry trends, announcements, what's going on. So we, with all of our partners, solution provider partners, and industry association, the carriers and distributors, they were able to provide us all the content we needed. We produced white papers and we talked about trends, and we offer all this for free in the industry, as well as we have featured job positions. We post talent to try to get them jobs in the industry, as well as we aggregate all of the job sites. So and another partner, last thing I'll say about InsurTech Express is the fact that as we built out this content and we partnered like with Lockport for legal and cybersecurity information, we really started building out consulting, software development, providing resources for projects, and doing marketing programs.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you it's definitely needed in the industry. As a producer, I go back 20 some years. So what you're building out is fantastic. It helps out tremendously, more than you know. Who are your clients, Ken?
Well, here's what's really cool, because we don't really feel like that we have any direct competitors. So our clients is distribution, which could be a life agency, a financial institution, an insurance agent, a financial advisor. We partner with NAFA, and which is like 50,000 insurance financial advisors. And we provide solutions to them like mobile apps for sales and client management. And then we have carriers, and we do, in addition to our consulting services that we may do with carriers and provide resources for projects, we're also building out a game-changing blockchain. We have a patent pending on it to solve the commission reconciliation problem that agencies and carriers have been experiencing. And so we do a lot of work with carriers, and then industry service providers. We partner with thought leaders like Proformex to deliver cutting-edge solutions and support the industry needs.
Yeah. And what makes you unique?
Well, again, like I was describing how we kind of evolved or got started, we are really becoming positioned as the central resource for insurance technology for life and annuities. And I really think that's critical, because no one was really stepped up. There are pieces here and there in the industry, and like I said, P&C has a lot of coverage around that, but we are really, and the way we do it is we can't do it ourselves. By partnering with as many solution providers, carriers, being active in as many associations as we can, we're able to build out the central resource. And I think that's what really makes us unique. And the other thing is when we talk about new technologies, we're leveraging new technology to solve industry problems. We're not taking new technologies and looking for a solution. And I think that's really important. And because of all of our relationships, we're able to offer unique services, and we're able to partner with all the key trading partners in the space and provide value in the service. And the other thing I didn't really mention about the company is the fact that in our leadership team, we have over 100 years of combined experience between our advisory board, which are leaders in the industry like John Hancock and people from Exam One and Highland Capital, as well as our board of directors, where we have the CFO of Building Guarantee Life, and we have experts in marketing and software solution platforms. So we really believe we provide so much value, and that's what kind of makes us unique, is we've been on the front line of what carrier distributors and vendors go through on day to day.
Yeah. Well, what I love about you, much like myself, is you've come from the industry, so you're looking at it differently and solving problems. But how does InsurTech help simplify workflows?
Well, one thing is that when we really talk about data, we want to eliminate redundancy in data input. So we really believe in using data standards like Accord. InsurTech Express is an official member of Accord, and very active. And I've been active in developing standards since the 90s. But really to exchange information seamlessly between disparate systems, it really does help. And by aggregating data, so if you're in a multi-carrier environment, I think that's a huge thing too, so that you don't have to go to 20 different websites to get information, and then integration of platforms from CRMs, quoting tools, e-app, e-delivery, and also integrating into carriers' back office policy administration systems.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And then how about how do you boost productivity for your clients?
Well, I can tell you from all my time working at Genworth and Mutual of Omaha, everything is about cycle time. So the faster the cycle time, the more business that gets placed. So really leveraging our expertise, working with the carrier distributors and vendors, and improving a variety of life and annuity e-app and fulfillment models coupled with e-delivery. And again, using standards, which reduces costs, does speed the market. And even things like in agency management systems, doing auto case creation, auto commission reconciliation, and delivering documents electronically. I think all those things are key to boosting productivity. Also, I do want to mention that a lot of the apps that we're developing and are working on tracking sales for advisors and maximizing sales opportunities, including what Proformex does with their inforce platform. We think that really helps generate revenue, produce more productivity, and integrating with partners is also a key, so that you don't have to be working with a bunch of systems. You have a smooth experience as an agent or a consumer.
Yeah, and you hit on it briefly, but at the end of the day, it's all about revenue. So how do you help generate revenue?
Yeah, I mean, if you can get faster cycle times and place more business. And so when we do our consulting with carriers and distributors and vendors, we talk about how we can grow that business. Where it makes sense to integrate solutions, whether it's the vendor's own solution or a carrier's proprietary solution. There doesn't have to be a one-size-fits-all. You can mix and match based on the model and who the users are. And especially in life insurance, when you have predictive modeling, accelerator underwriting, we still have drop tickets going on. We see that there are a lot of ways that we can drive more revenue, because if we can get more business placed, improve the consumer and the agent experience, and improve cycle time, then absolutely. And we also think that the blockchain that we're developing is going to be a game changer for contracting and commissions. And that's absolutely going to help drive revenue. Why? Because agencies have a mistrust that they're being paid correctly for a block of business from their carriers. And if they can build that trust, the carriers will get more stickiness and more production, and they'll drive more business to those carriers.
Yep, for sure. So most of the tech that we see in our industry is pre-sale technology. Obviously, Proformex is all about post-sale and inforce management. In your opinion, why is inforce management important for the long-term health of policies?
The obvious thing is that, and listen, I've been a producer, and I've sold variable products as well. And so it's really critical when you set up your client's objectives, are they meeting those objectives? Also, it's important to receive proactive alerts, alerts like if that performance is off track so that you can address it and do a course correction. And of course, there's opportunities to drive new sales, right? So I think all these things are important for monitoring life insurance policies.
Yep. And why in the past has it been so labor intensive and frustrating for the people that really wanted to focus on manual reviews? Why was it so hard in the past?
Well, I think a lot of agents, they're not sure how to analyze them. Sometimes they may get the timing right, because if a client has a life event or there's a big change in the market, they may say, hey, it's time to look at things, but they don't have the right tools and they're not sure what to do. And the other thing is that they may also have the perception that that it's too labor intensive, like you said, and it takes time away from focusing on prospecting and selling. Then they leave all of this business opportunity on the table, and they also put in jeopardy the relationship with their client if they can't, get them what the client needs, especially as like I said, the market changes and products change and the client's life situation changes.
Yeah. So Ken, I consider you a visionary in the insurance industry. So where do you see the future of the industry?
Well, two things. One is I think there's going to be more and more simplified products that a consumer can do self-serving in the buying process. But that doesn't mean that we're giving up the agent ecosystem, because there's still more complex financial planning products and other insurance products that they're going to need assistance from an expert on planning and insurance. So, and it is true that insurance is typically sold and not bought, but I do believe that there will be more simplified products, so a consumer, especially millennials, they want to do everything as much self-service they can, and the automation makes that possible. And then the last thing that I want to say about this is about the new technologies, whether it's AI or IoT or blockchain. I think all of those will be absolutely woven into the front office and back office processes.
Yeah, no, I agree. Last question I have for you. Obviously, you've seen a lot of technology in the space. You've seen other people that focused on post-sale management. What's unique about Proformex in your mind?
Well, here's what's unique or great about Proformex is the fact that you have a complete package that an agent needs for maintaining their client base and generating new sales. I mean, you do automated illustration ordering, client-ready policy reviews, you monitor policies and uncover issues. You give them complete portfolio visibility, which I think is huge. And then all the drill down analytics that you guys do. So it's a complete package. And so it's really what most agents and advisors need if they want to provide the best service to the client and maximize sales opportunities.
Well, Ken, thanks for your time today. We're excited about our partnership. We're excited about what you're doing, and we're looking for good things well into the future for you.
Great. Thank you. Same here, Mike.